Our new website is converting like hotcakes, so I want to pull you behind the scenes a little bit. In this video, I'm going to talk about 7 on-trend tweaks that are going to make website conversion a little bit easier for you in 2024. It's kind of a companion to last week's episode where I talked more about like messaging and copy and what we're doing these days as far as messaging goes. So this is a sister video to that, got it? Also, I don't know if it's moving states, but I have some like allergies going on and it's not entered that like cool Sophia Bush sounding phase yet, so sorry I sound nasally. I have 7 things specifically. Most of them are aesthetic driven. Hit that like button if you also appreciate beautiful aesthetic things. I'll be honest, I'm pretty anal about design and aesthetics. And I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that too, hit the like button. While you're down there, hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you're notified whenever these videos drop. If we've not met, hey, my name is Ashlyn Carter. Left corporate marketing to start my own business as a copywriter. Started a copywriting agency. We've gone on to sell more than $1.3 million just in copy and messaging architecture services. But I believe so firmly in not gatekeeping because small business is the backbone of so many economies. And you've got to learn, you've got to know how to position and message and market yourself as the CEO. That's just part of your job description. Also love the education side of my business. We coined the phrase copywriting for creatives, and through the Copy Bar and the Collective and my course Copywriting for Creatives, we've been able to help tens of thousands of small business owners like you make more money with their words. By the way, I've got a all new, I guess you have your 3rd kid and you come back and you're like, let's just rip some stuff up. So I have a brand new class that I'm teaching. I'm calling it the Copy Kit Clinic. I'm going to teach you how to build a kit of all the right little sales snippets that you need in your business. Head to awcopyclass.com or look down below for the link to register. All right, let's get into the tweaks. Tweak number 1, making your social proof, at least in moments, look a little bit messier. I talked in last week's video about user-generated content and about how we're seeing Gen Z's trust level as older generations. Maybe we had this mindset about a marketer being out to separate a fool from his money. Other generations think that too at a higher extent. So because of this, you got to belly up. You've got to show social proof. One of the specific ways I wanted to employ this on our new website is I told Katie, I want to have moments where it kind of looks not messy, because again, I love design, but I wanted it to look less pristine, less curated. I wanted it to look a little bit more like screenshots and DMs, and that's what a lot of it is. So we have moments like this on our website many different times, and I'm okay with that being juxtaposed with more of a pretty design. Also, on our Shopify site, we use Okendo for reviews. It's so great. Fantastic plugin. And I've gotten to where I want that embedded as well, so people can read actual reviews. Who else is like me on Amazon? I always go to the comment. I want to hear what people actually think about things, and I want it to be raw and honest and authentic. So yeah, that's tweak number 1, having social proof moments on your website that don't look as gussied up, as we say in the South. Okay, number 2's tweak harkens back to last week's video, having copy on your website that sounds like people talk in 2024. I loved this headline on my friend Jen's website. Tonic sells Show It design templates. Jen's a fantastic writer in her own right, but thought that was a great headline. It also sounds very current. Some of the feedback that we got on our new website was how it sounded on trend and voicey, and it was bold and witty. It's like, yes, that's exactly what I was going for. Your message and your voice is something that's pretty low lift for you to be able to change around on your website and see results. Again, this is exactly what I'm teaching inside the Copy Kit Clinic. So if you need a rezhuzh, hope the subtitles have fun spelling that one, fresh coat of paint, you need to look at things, you're in your burn it all down era, unhinged like I was, you're not going to want to miss this class because I'm going to talk to you about refilling up your kit with the right things to say. Okay, messy, social proof embeds, copy that sounds like people talk. Number 3, pop-ups. I love a good pop-up, and people want to hate on them, but here's the thing, they work. When we launched our new website, I knew that I was not going to put this thing out there without some good pop-ups ready to go. I've used, and I won't name names, I've used different tools in the past and tried to find the right ones. I'm going right now with a new one called ConvertBox, or at least it's new to me. I'm very pleased. It integrates seamlessly with ConvertKit, and I like the design autonomy I have in it, so I'll flip the camera around and show you a little bit of this tool. You can see this is like a welcome mat style. You can make banners at the top, you can make pop-ups, and it's very, I've found, like user-friendly to build. It's drag and drop. Custom fonts, they don't have like a huge font selection, so I just have made graphics and pulled those in, and then you can make multiple steps, so this is great too. So there's the first step, and then the second step I've got right here. Display, you can obviously change, and this is, I've emailed with them. I kind of wish they were it was a little bit more smart functionality where it could really tell, like, out of all of your pop-ups that are working together, which ones to possibly show which users, but you can set within a pop-up, you can set the display a little bit better. Targeting, obviously, I want to show to people that don't have certain tags, and so I can do that. And then you can set the sucker in motion. And so we're seeing great results with these. This one right here, I just saw has a 14.9% conversion rate for all traffic. It pops up, let's see, what is it, like 5 seconds after when somebody's done? Yeah, 10 seconds. So yeah, super excited about these. So boom, pop-ups. I think having one that pops up after somebody's been on your website for a few seconds is good. And then I really like exit intent pop-ups as well. This is why I like tools that are smart as well and show people based on if they're already in your system, it'll show them something different. If they don't have a certain product, it'll advertise that product. I like smart tools a whole lot more than just, whatever, I'll just say it, than building a pop-up in Show It, for example. Can't measure that. I don't know who's seeing it, where it's showing, how it's working. I like the numbers. Y'all know that. I like the numbers. Number 4 tweak. One of the big tweaks I made is getting just flat out cut to the chase when it comes to our newsletter opt-ins. If you're not already on my weekly dog ear, I send out copy tips every single Tuesday and Thursday. And one that I gave last week was about being more specific in your calls to action. This is one thing that I really worked on doing on our new websites. By the way, you need to have moments on your website where I can just sign up for the newsletter. Remember, newsletters are in now. This is the thing. It used to be a bad word. You had to say, just get my freebie. And you could never say that you also had a newsletter, but you can do both now. But one thing I wanted to do is have copy around my newsletter that was very specific about how many times a week they would get it, about how long it took to read, and how many subscribers they were there, and what they get inside. So I have these moments now. I have at least 3. We have one in the footer, I have one on the sidebar on the blog, and I have a pop-up. Is that all of them? And there's a dedicated landing page as well. This is working so great. Okay, number 5, quizzes. Featuring this not just as an opt-in on your website, but as a way to serve your people. I spent some time with my friends at Interact the beginning this year at a conference that I spoke at out in Texas, and it reminded me about the beauty of outsourcing. This is good. This is like worth the price of entry. Outsource one of your number 1 questions to a quiz. What a fantastic way to serve your people. So if there's a question that you find yourself answering all the time in your DMs, make it a quiz. Help it be a concierge of sorts that can guide your user to what they need next. The opt-in will be like, we want to put together your perfect hair care kit, but first we need to know about your hair. That's what I'm talking about. See if you can do that kind of thing with your quiz. Okay, number 6, this is very design focused, but having movement in your design on trend. We're still scrolling. The long scroll is still in, but having movement elements on your website is, I think, really important, because what we're doing there is helping grow the experience and then grow the amount of time somebody spends on your website, which will increase conversions because you're able to get more of those sales messages in front of their eyeballs. This is so easy to do in a tool like Show It. You can time different things to slide in, making sure you're filming B-roll video in a brand shoot. And if you don't have that, I have loved this tool called Paxia. Do we know about Paxia? It's so great. It's a faceless video stock subscription, and they're so good. So take those, you can turn them into GIFs. You can use them as little moments on your website. One thing that's cool, Marissa at Quill & Co Design has this great Show It pack of canvases that you can use on your website, and a lot of them have movement to them. Designers, I hope y'all do this. Well, I don't sometimes want the full website. I like little canvases that I can insert, so more people should do this, but I loved this little kit she had. It was a great way for me to add moments of movement to my new website. Okay, number 7, tweaks. You could have moments of maximalism. What do I mean here? Loud graphics, dopamine colors, expressive typography, and just a strong visual point of view. This is that 80s inspired retro glamour. We're seeing that throwback to like websites looking like Diana dressed in the 90s. There's lots of good articles out there about design in 2024 and kind of what is going on. HubSpot had a great one that you should read. I wanted to keep these points that I mentioned more tailored towards what I'm seeing change up conversion on our new website, what's having an impact on lift. Because the question with design should always not be like, do we like this or not? And I say this with copy too. It's not, do we like this or not? It's, do we like this or not? And is it helping increase conversions? So yeah, with the last trend, just having moments, I think we did it on our website with big copy sometimes. Like, why not just have fun, make it look big and over the top? I put it last because I'm not quite sure exactly how that's correlated with conversions, but it's fun. And y'all know I'm just in this moment of, are we having fun? Okay, I hope that was helpful. Again, taking you behind the scenes, showing you some of my favorite moments on our new website as far as the moments that are helping us make money. This nasalness is something else, so thanks for sticking with me this long. Do not miss the Copy Kit Clinic. I am so excited to teach that all new live workshop, co-working class style. We're gonna get stuff done. awcopyclass.com if you wanna grab your seat. And now that we've talked through website tweaks, make sure that you watch the companion video to this where I'm talking through a little bit more in 2024, how to find the right thing to say. I got you. As always, thanks so much for watching. Comment below. What are some of the things that you're seeing on websites these days? I'd love to hear. Here's to working from a place of more rest, less hustle, and I'll see you in the next video.